fact that this area was
Oh, down bot actually. Hyatt, he's in trouble. Jingu stacks not enough to be able to pick up first blood and keep the life as Lim and Wami.
But, you know, you're against a Void Spirit. It's not like a Storm Spirit that really lacks that mobility prior to level 6. He still has to assimilate.
He's in trouble up top, in fact. One more Blink Strike to play with. But Boomer utilizing this massive creep wave to dive deep onto the tower, and the Witch Doctor will be the casualty. Maybe DB's actually just going to put himself as a sacrifice, but you're the position 1. You don't really want to be giving up your life to protect the 5, and in fact, Tims would just pick up a double thanks to the Hadouken.
It's not. I really thought they needed to make a play around having that.
They're going to try and drop it. There's the RP. Is the chain lockdown perfect, though? They'll screw him deeper into the territory. Now it's Boom that's looking to be on the aggressive front here. FBZ trying to start on DB at the moment, which does give some time for reinforcements to come over. Yopaj is going to just drop the double Astral Step, and now Wami, he doesn't have the ultimate for the team fight, so Hides hiding the wing at the moment, waiting for the perfect timing for the Wukongs to give them some control of the high ground, but they have to be careful because the Magnus skewers from behind, locks an RP onto multiple heroes, but they're just so far behind. The damage isn't there because meanwhile the backline CTM just eating the supports alive as 4 drop, and Hyde's looking to make it a 5-man wipe as well, but they have to make a move though with this bottom tier 1 tower falling, but the smoke not there fast enough. They'll still make the attempt on CTM, who doesn't have a way to escape, and without any extra heroes in the backline, Army Gene is going to drop absolutely everything possible here to try and bring down the Spectre, which might just not even be enough.
Surely.
I don't even think it is. Tims, he's got 4 points in the Nature's Attendants. Surely they kill him, but surely they won't. As CTM turns it back on both them. Now Lim, eyes on the prize. He's got a 0 coming over as well, but the Death Ward, it's beautiful. It'll pick up at least 1, but again, what is the consequence? As they've already lost 4 on Army Geniuses. Mag will attempt the TP up, the Shuriken from FBZ, the nick of time to be able to cancel that, and right, it's a bounty. Triple kill 14 minutes into the game.
You know, it feels like he's kind of playing a lone hand at this point in time.
FBZ. Fresh BKB completed. Let's see, he's able to utilize this for the team fight. Jura's already had to skew and force the RP out on a Soul Bounty Hunter, and they're just wasting ultimates left, right, and center as Boom can look to force them further and further back on the map, just suffocating them in no man's land as the Magnus has no escape. Wami just has to charge up the Rolling Thunder to try and get something out of it to resemble some form of a successful team fight. But now Boom, they can just turn their attention back to DB. He'll get the blink up on the high ground, but it's not going to matter as Yopaj has free roam in this game. A triple kill for the Void Spirit, and they'll look to finally put them in the grave for this game 1.
Unfortunate that they weren't able to snag it, and again we talk about the vision advantage.
Eyes on Mag.
Hide. Yeah.
There we go. Haunter instantly. Vision advantage now amplified here for Boom. They're going to try and push back the Magnus to cancel the Blink Dagger. They've done so successfully. So the Mag, he just has to use the RP on one solo hero, which is enough lockdown to kill off Yopaj. But they're way too deep underneath the tower. But it looks like the rest of Boom, they're a little bit paranoid right now about going deep under the objective, as it's going to cost FBZ's life. But now, finally, they're happy to converge. As CTM's looking to show up. They've used all their ultimates, but now with the buyback forced out, now be Boom are thinking twice. As with the Blink in, Skewer, they've been able to cancel at least the retreat on CTM. He's got no TP available, so stuck in the tree line is the position 1. Then Dire Straits, maybe he'll be able to take Lim away before he dies, and CTM will be able to do just that. So a successful fight for Army Geniuses, some form.
Finally get some gold. Not just that, it's the net worth as well. Ricky getting a lot of experience coming off that. I believe he was level 11 going into that fight, and now he's level 13. So a lot more damage able to be output with the Cloak and Dagger. He's got the extra point in the smoke screen as well.
Is he actually going to go down here? Yours is on cooldown. He might not make it out of the silence, but hey, what do you know? He's got multiple boys backing him up. It'll still cost him his life, but maybe the price is worthy enough if Hyde and FBZ can clean off DB, and that they can. On relentless pressure as they're going for another kill. Witch Doctor utilizing every single thing he can do in the toolkit to maybe get a little bit of distance back to the safety of the high ground, but even that is not enough. Now it does give Tims It cost him his life here underneath the tier 2, but it looks like Boom still, it's just one hero falling and allows him to get even another kill as Boom just dived deep under the tier 2 tower. Look at how they've set up though from Boom. Like you got Yopaj scouting out the smoke, Hyde as well to the northern side. They can instantly use Haunt. Zhero's actually going to look to jump in to one-man RP, but the damage with the follow-up enough to be able to bring down the Void Spirit, but now with the backline. Army Genius, they've already lost 2. Wommy is going to look to roll directly inside the Wukongs, giving them some area of control at the moment here for AG, but it looks like it's not going to matter as once again, Boom can just overwhelm them. Hyde's going to look to jump on the backline, but he's going to be cautious now with the help of FBZ and Code, looking to push them further and further back to the safety of their high gun, but unfortunately for the supports, they just don't have that mobility.
He senses exactly what's happening. You've got, oh, actually ends up breaking the tree by accident, but it's gonna be fine. They gotta wait. That courier is going the long way around, just wanting to make sure that it's not picked off. It's going right underneath some dire vision, sorry, some radiant vision though.
Well, they're not waiting. They're gonna jump Tim's instantly straight on top of the backline. Skewer connects on multiple heroes, but the Yules at least will stop the 2-man RP. So Hyde's unable to get outside the Wukong to give some form of area control here for Boom up on the high ground. And now FBZ can just look to go to work here onto Wommy's Rolling Thunder. One use of the Janata gets rid of half his health pool, and now Yopaj has been able to catch up more heroes as well inside the base. They have to rely on the buyback from Army Geniuses if they can force some resemblance of a comeback and hold this game, but it's looking grim as DB is going to jump on forward. He'll kill off Yopaj, but once again, a free fight for FBZ as a bounty hunter can just do whatever he pleases.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I admire the fact that they went for it. You know, it's one of those ones where they've finally been slightly out of position. They had some decent vision down there with this observer ward that's still next to their own ancient camp, but
they're going to make another jump. Skewers under the tier 4 towers, so that extra damage is enough to find a killing streak. CTM, the next target as well, but I mean, do you want to brawl the Spectre right now? She just picked up the Scardy, so she's almost unkillable, and that's really coming to fruition as DB a blink away, but the dagger, a homing missile. Pinpoint accuracy is able to bring down the Ricky, and with that, Boom, they're out.
But it's just so much to deal with, you know, the Scardy, the Cloak of Flames constantly ticking out as well, just dealing so much damage.
Run up the high gun once again. Here's the vision advantage coming into play thanks to the Horn, so they can instantly target down the support, and they've also got the Magnus caught off to the western side, a triple for CTM, and it's just got to be at that stage, right? They're 28,000 gold down. It's 30 minutes in, and just holding on by a short strand at the moment here on Dire.
Wonder if Azuro realizes as well. Never mind, they're making another jump here.
Again, the unrelentless pressure that's coming out. They sense blood. Smelling out of the waters. They're thirsty for more. And well, they won't get the kill until Yopaj dives deep onto the tier 4 tower. He can even play around with the illusion to get out of the initial silence. But now DP's the target. A perfect placement on the Remnant to drag him back to his demise as Boom can go back to bring down some objectives.
Dire's middle tower has
I mean, that's got to be it, right? Rolling Thunder, yeah, and they finally do call the GG there. Understandable. I just, the Ricky, it was cute, the attempt that they were going for. I just don't think that they set themselves up for any kind of success. Hunters, so it's not like 2 points in the Kraken Shell, and yeah, with 2 points in the Lunar Blessing, might be in a little bit of trouble here, FBZ.
And that he will be. He's just going to try and turn and hope that the Anchor Smash damage reduction's enough. They're still trying to man-fight to the backline as Tims is looking for some retribution, but DB should be able to chase him down unless he lands a perfect Earth Spike like that onto multiple heroes, and Tims just... tried to make that expedition, but Radiant, they're going to do a similar thing. The deep dive underneath the tier 1 tower. CTM looking to get involved for the first time this game with the help of the Solar Guardian, but instantly Army Geniuses answer the call. Wommy.
And yeah, Yopaj is just having a free game right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Have to be careful though, Wommy's coming. Oh.
Double jump. Yopaj needs help, and he needs it as fast as possible. It's going to come through thanks to the Solar Guardian. CTM, the saving grace, and they've got the heroes to overwhelm Army Geniuses in the river with a Ravage to fly, clipping on limb. But he is nowhere to be seen. They might run into Tims, which Honestly, looks like he's just roaming the area to pop any smoke possible, and if he stays around for long enough for some reinforcements, then maybe Boom can get something out of this, but no, it'll just be the Lion dying.
The dying Lion. It was a good smoke attempt because, well, actually, Lim might be caught in a little bit of trouble here, and there's that blink dagger coming up from Yopaj.
And luckily enough, they can just glimpse him back fast.
But, yeah, no, certainly it's nowhere near as strong as what Boom has with their
Solid
lineup.
Guardian, they've caught out the Luna. This was the hero that you need to rely on free farming to have hope to be able to scale into the late game, but DB caught out to the eastern side. The rest of Boom were just...
The quote-unquote safety of his triangle.
FBZ. It's going to be the target. It's a smoke pop, so an instant use of the hood. Doing a lot of damage, but oh no, they glimpsed him out to FBZ instantly dropping the Ravage. They've got the kisses on the backline, which is kind of halting from Boom to collapse on the Luna, but now with Yopaj showing up, they'll bring him down 4-0. They're still going to look to turn as CTM's in trouble, but a massive Earth Splitter flying from the backline enables Boom to go for the cleanup crew. As one is the target, Yopaj can blink behind the bulwark, and still they've got so much health to be able to continue to run them down. The big issue right now is just the damage. They haven't been able to kill off the Mars, and they won't even do so in general, as the rest of AG are out to safety. Oh, I say that, Azura, no, Tim's, what an Earth Spike from afar. The burst is enough.
What's stopping you from pushing down these towers, especially considering there's no flip for a minute 20?
They're going to look to bait the Mars. More than likely going to cost him his life, but at least they should get some retribution out of it, as Wami's actually still alive. They'll burst through CTM with the help of the reinforcements. A cute trap was sprung, and now instantly the TP's top as well. Yopaj got hired hand in hand and
put it into something, especially with the siege creep that's in the mid lane. They'll see the hammer. Let's see if they instantly make
she's tanky, man. They're close by as well. This could be the price to pay. What a beautiful Earth Splitter combined up with the Echo Stomp. Everything wipes them as Army Geniuses. They run into the trap, and it's sprung to perfection.
Continue to farm and look at Tim's positioning. This is fantastic. He puts down the Observer Ward, he spots out the entire rotation and blinks out to safety while saving his core. That is the mark of an S tier
CTM
support, although.
Instant blink. Reinforcements are coming. They've got this tier 1 tower to play with. Yopaj forced to pop the BKB so he doesn't get glimpsed across the map. They'll kill off Wami. Breeze next to join him in the afterlife as well, as she was speaking about the BKBs and man arena. But even then though, you're really reliant on all the magical damage on Dire. Her BKB down by the triangle. Yopaj, he's gonna turn and melt down Wami. Now Azura, he can make it up on the high ground, but FBZ instantly up on the high ground with the Ravage. They'll force out an early use of the BKB from DB. He won't even be able to make it out to safety. They've locked through the Templar Assassin though with the BKB on cooldown. Yopaj is in trouble, but another round of the Refraction Hide hand in hand is not enough, but it will not matter as Boom just collapse onto the backline. Massive amount of buybacks coming through. I don't even know if it's going to matter as Wami, he'll be caught out. No reinforcements to help keep him alive. It'll just be a long chase down for the Mars. And what a successful team fight once again from Boom. Only one casualty. If the Naked Crystallis is enough, and also have to keep in mind CTM, he's got a goddamn moonshot on the Dawnbreaker, but Army Geniuses gonna try and smoke up and see what they can find. They'll control some form of top thanks to the Observe Wards. They'll look to jump hide. There's been a thorn in their side, but can they even bring it down from 4-0? They can. The Solar Guarding heal is not enough, but DB's just running away, almost like he's gonna sacrifice his life here. A complete waste of the BKB. He'll use the Eclipse at the last stage, but it's gonna net them absolutely nothing. As Wami caught out as well. This is a masterclass performance from Boom. They'll also crit down thanks to the Meldon. Yeah, they've got to call it, and you know, fair enough with how well Boom was able to perform.
Sure about not using that Eclipse during the BKB, but yeah, the team fight was basically done at that point, and